You're listening to the Blue Sky Radio. Blue Sky Radio.
Beautiful blue skies.
Who made this shit happen?
Now, for sure. Shout out to the Plaza World, because I got some people out there that I rock with real tough, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It's already live, and we just getting started.
Already.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, we ran a couple of your songs, you know what I'm saying, before we even jumped into the interview. But let's just start from the beginning. How did you first get involved with music?
Well, when I was 12 years old, man, I was sitting in the room and I was like, man, you know, the music, it was there. I started making hits, you know what I'm saying, way when I was like 12 years old. And I just started progressing as I just grew.
Okay, so at 12 years old, like, who was you listening to at that time? Like, what was your inspiration?
To be honest with you, man, my inspiration would be myself.
Okay, you can't never go wrong with that.
Nah, I really can't.
So many artists, you know what I'm saying, like, they really, like, being an artist, you tend to listen to yourself more than anybody, you know what I'm saying? But is there any other artists that you rocking with right now that you listen to?
Well, you know, Future, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, we just ran a shitload of Future right now. We've been playing Future in You the whole night.
That's surprising.
Yeah, but you know, outside of Future, you know what I'm saying, I know you from H-Town, you from the North Side. Do you feel like it's difficulties coming from like the North Side right now? Because usually when you look at the rappers that's like top of the game that's from H-Town, you know what I'm saying, it comes from the South Side a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? I rock with the South Side too. I'm from the North Side. I like to see North Side rappers make it. I was a big fan of Swisher House. Big fan of like Mike Jones, like even right now, like a big fan of like OTV Fast Man. I know he's from your area, but do you feel like it's harder to make it from the North Side right now?
You know what, to be real, you know what I'm saying, coming from the North, you know what I'm saying, I think it's not. It ain't hard to make it, you know what I'm saying, especially from the North, because like I said, it's something new. People be like, who is that, you know what I'm saying, and it be like somebody from the North, and they be like, from the North? We ain't never heard nobody, you know what I'm saying,
it's rare.
You know what I'm saying, make a hit like that. Oh, like I said, it's different. It's different.
Yeah, it's definitely different, and you know, it's just the sound. You know what I'm saying? It's a different sound. You know what I'm saying? And even when people like Sauce Walker came out, it took a while for people to adapt to that sound. But once they did, it opened doors for people that have a different sound to come out and do something different. Would you say that your sound is different from the original? Because you know when people talk Houston, they be like, DJ Screw, like it's gonna be slowed down. We talking about swingers and foes. Do you feel like your sound is different from that original H-Town sound?
Yeah, you know, I'm bringing something new to the world. You know what I'm saying? New trend that I'm setting for myself. You know what I'm saying? So all I can do is just, you know what I'm saying, about my style.
Yeah, that's all you can do. So man, you got like projects, anything you working on right now, anything that's out right now that people should go check out?
Shout out to my boy O&B, you know what I'm saying? We got something called The New Move, you know what I'm saying? That's something new. We finna get ready to drop on YouTube. Y'all go check it out. It's gonna be fire. We working on a video. We're supposed to be shooting that tomorrow. So look out for it. Also, I got a project that I'm working on, mixtape that I'm about to drop called Fuck the Ops Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that. With some fire, bring some heat to this shit.
Man, you know, you said that title, man. What's the inspiration behind that title?
Man, just basically, hey.
Fuck the ops.
Yeah, really, you know, I really just F the ops, man.
Yeah, it be like that though, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like, man, we just got a quick introduction, man. I really want to play some music so the people that's tuned in can get a sound of who you are, you know what I'm saying, what you talking about, hear that music, and then we're going to jump back into the interview and just really get into it, you know what I'm saying? So, man, we finna play, this is one of my favorites that you sent me, man. We finna run that Dirty Sprite, you know what I'm saying? This Dirty Sprite by PG is going down, man. You in the TheSyruRoom on the Blue Sky Radio. Y'all make sure y'all tap in.
You're listening to the Blue Sky Radio. Blue Sky Radio.
Beautiful blue skies.
The Blue Sky Radio. We've been dreaming for this. Now we're here. You've been looking for the place to promote your small business. The Blue Sky Radio is the best place to promote your small business. The Blue Sky Radio. The Blue Sky Radio. We the best.
in the building, man. Shout out to the whole Northside, everybody doing their thing. Matter of fact, shout out to the whole H-Town, you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to my boy Houston Smooth too on that live, man, you know what I'm saying? But hey, let's get back to this interview. So 2020, man, it's been a crazy year, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you like for entrepreneurs, for artists, for people that's doing things on their own independently, you know what I'm saying? Man, one of the first major, I ain't gonna say the first major things, but one of the most craziest things that happened in 2020 was the outbreak of the whole coronavirus, the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? For artists, shows got shut down. You weren't able to go do tours, all that stuff, man. Did the coronavirus pandemic affect you in any type of way? Did it slow you down?
Actually, it did. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to go out to what was it?
South by Southwest.
Yeah, South to South.
I already know. I was supposed to be out there too.
We had a big old show out there, about 2 or 3 shows out there. Matter of fact, that we were supposed to go out there and go do. But you know, like I said, the COVID and shut it down, so you know we couldn't go out there and get out. You know what I'm saying? Get our shit on the road.
Yeah. So, man, like once that happened and you realized that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it became a point in time where you realized, like, man, this shit really real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really affecting us. Like, did that make you move any differently? Did it make you, like, go harder, like, in the studio or something like that?
You know what? It actually did. You know what I'm saying? It pushed my trend. It pushed my style. You know what I'm saying? The way I do my music now, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming strong on the mic. I'm going strong.
Yeah. Man, you also CEO of your own label, right?
Correct.
Man, let's talk about that song. So, for first, what's the name of the label?
It's Robbie Life Gang Productions.
Okay, and being an artist, what made you want to create a label? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, out here, you know what I'm saying, everybody got different labels and stuff like that. So, you know, I want something different, something new. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about.
Are you the only artist on that label, or do you have other artists as well?
I have other artists also that's underneath me, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the game. The Young Chase, you know what I'm saying, Juju, you know what I'm saying, plenty more artists, Kenny Boy, you know.
Okay, so man, it really take a lot of work to run a label, you know what I'm saying? Because not only dealing with your, especially as an artist, because not only dealing with your own artistry, you also in control of other artists. Do it get difficult at times, like as far as creative control or being able to say like, hey, look, I don't think that's that song ain't the one. You know what I'm saying? Is it ever a conflict of interest being an artist and managing? You know what I'm saying?
You know, a lot of times, you know, I help out my artists. You know what I'm saying? I make them. I let them know before you go in the studio. You know what I'm saying? We draft it. We go over it. You know what I'm saying? So when we hit that studio, we bring in that fire.
Yeah.
You know, and I help out my artists. You know what I'm saying? If they struggling, if I feel like a song ain't real, ain't right, you don't sound good, then hey, you know, I'm gonna tell them, but I'm gonna work with them to make that a fire song.
Do they ever feel some type of way when you tell them like, hey, they ain't the one? Cause I already know how, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
I know how that can be at times.
Yeah, you know, they get disappointed at times, you know what I'm saying? But they like, I know, like I said, PG know. Cause he been, you know what I'm saying, he been doing this shit. So.
Man, do it take a lot of trust, like, you know what I'm saying? Because for them to put you in control of their careers, you know what I'm saying? It take a level of trust. Even for somebody to say, look, that ain't the song, or that one ain't good enough for the album. You know what I'm saying? It's like a level of trust. So, like, you have advice to people that want to create labels on how they should handle their artists?
To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Really just help your artists get where they trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? If they make it, you know what I'm saying, you make it. That's how I look at it.
Nah, that's a fact. So, man, let's talk about the studio presence, man. When you in the studio and you locked in, like, what helps you create the music that you create? Man, like, what's usually the inspiration?
Really, man, what I do before I hit the studio, man, I pray. That's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, then I get in that you know what I'm saying? I already got my music ready. I know how I want to go with it, you know what I'm saying? And then just let it flow. You know, let it flow.
Man, are you big on production? Like, does the beat matter? You know, you got some artists where they just like any beat is going down, but you got some artists that's picky with the beats.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm versatile. You know what I'm saying? I sing and rap. So to be honest with you, that really I can go off of any beat. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a pen and a piece of paper. I'm going at it.
So you're a writer,
right?
Man, you know, like in 2020. You don't find too many artists that write. It's kind of like I'm gonna go in the studio, I'm gonna say one bar at a time. But you see the difference between artists that do that and the artists that write, because the topic of discussion is always different. It's always more deeper when you got a artist that write. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man, how hard is it to continue writing in a time where most artists don't write?
Man, it really, to be honest with you, it really don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more used to writing, because that's where I can bring that fire and I can bring that heat.
Yeah. So, man, is it ever like a issue with like confidence? Because like, say you doing your thing, you writing, you in the studio with some other rappers or something like that. Do you ever take it as like a competition? Like, I gotta smash this verse, I gotta have the hardest verse. Or if you feel you don't have the hardest verse, you go back and like redo it, or you know what I'm saying? Or would you just settle for like, all right, that nigga ate me on this song, but I'm gonna get him on the next one?
Man, to be real with you, you know, I don't do it for competition. You know what I'm saying? Really, like I said, they verse go harder than mine, and hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm coming with it too. So we both gonna go hard at the end of the day.
Yeah. So you don't really too much look at it as like a competition. It's kind of more like we just working together to reach this goal.
Correct.
Man, for sure. Man, so I know we were speaking earlier about like upcoming projects and stuff. How often do you drop music?
Man, I write. What I got about 50? About 50 something tablets?
Yeah.
with a bunch of new songs, man. Songs that y'all haven't heard of. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole bunch of songs. You know, my brother over there, he was, you know what I'm saying, in the room when I was writing them. You know what I'm saying? Staying up late nights. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of artists, like, when they looking in from the outside looking in, I don't think they understand how much hard work and dedication it takes to even drop one song, like to write the song, to get it, to go in the studio, to get it mixed and mastered, to put it out, to promote it, even to come in and do interviews like what you doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got advice to up and coming artists on like what like steps they should take to make it in this industry?
You know, really just be motivated, stay dedicated, you know what I'm saying, keep pushing, you know what I'm saying, think big, you know what I'm saying, think a hit, you know what I'm saying, when you hit in that studio, when you're in there, think, man, I'm ready to make a hit, I'm not trying to make no anything, I just need a hit.
Man, and I ain't gonna even lie to you, like, it be a lot of times I come across artists, and I don't think they have a hit on their mind. It's kind of more just, I want to be heard, and I don't care how you hear me. Like, I don't care what I say on the song. I just want you to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, you have artists out here where they songs mediocre, but they grind is, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, they on the grind. They out here in the streets. They putting in their work. You know what I'm saying? They out here networking and doing all that stuff. And you got people that really go hard that don't get heard because they not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what are some of the things you do to make sure you keep your name relevant and to make sure you get your music heard?
Well, really, you know what I'm saying? What I do is, you know, I just go in there, and I deliver what the people want. You know what I'm saying? The audience is your biggest goal is what you're trying to get, you're trying to reach. So, really, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I reach the audience. Man,
for sure. Man, what I want to do, I want to run this global. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another one I rock with. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to run this global. We're going to go on a quick break. We're going to run this global by that boy PG. And we finna get right back to the TheSyruRoom. So y'all stay tuned. Don't go nowhere because we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. It's Saturday night. So you know we about to turn.
You're listening to the Blue Sky Radio. Blue Sky Radio.
Beautiful blue skies.
In the building. You know what I'm saying? We just recorded a couple songs. The songs are sounding live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was riding to the song when you first sent it to me, bro. Like, I remember last time I was here, I was on live, and often what I do is I be like, hey, if you tuned into the live, send me some music, and we gonna run it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And before that, I didn't even know you was gonna be coming in for an interview, but you did send me some music, and that's what I be talking about. Artists that be working, that be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? We ended up doing the interview, but he had already sent me some music way before we booked this interview, and the music was jamming. You know what I'm saying? So I already know. I rock with H-Town music so tough, and I love seeing the up and coming artists that's coming up out of H-Town. You know what I'm saying? Even the artists that's already made it out of H-Town, from the South Walkers to the Powwow, Slim Thug, OTB Fast Lane, Travis Scott, Dunn, to all of them. You know what I'm saying? We done had some of everybody on the show. So, you know what I'm saying? What we gonna get into next is we gonna let you introduce your lady, right?
My fiance.
Your fiance, okay. We're gonna let you introduce her. So introduce yourself and let us know what part you play in all of this.
Well, my name is Black Ice, and I'm an upcoming artist too as well. But I support my husband, well, my fiance, in all his music. But also, he's going to support me too as well. And
He don't support me.
Yes.
Like, you fucked up if you don't support me.
yeah, but I'm coming up with a new song that's called Weave.
I mean, what's the meaning behind them?
Basically teaching women, females how to fight.
Oh.
I just sat
You better
there.
learn how to bob and weave out here.
Yes. I just sat there in the room and I was sitting up there like jamming to a beat, and then I just started saying something out of mine. I was like, weave.
Nah, so how long you been doing your music?
Well, I've been loving music for one. I've been loving music since I was like 12 years old.
Okay.
And what made me love music, multiple music, is basically the beats, the sound. I love the way how the beats sound, and then you can feel it inside your mind, your heart, and everything, and then you just flow with, start coming up with a lot of words of your own, and then being creative.
Man, true. So, man, with you being a female and you looking to break into the music industry, let me ask you, what do you think of today's music industry with like so many females breaking into the music? I mean, you got Megan Thee Stallion, you got Cardi B. I mean, before that you had Nicki Minaj, but you also have people like Cash Doll, Asian Doll, man, 49. Shout out to 49J because I be rocking with her tough. Man, you got man, Ken the Man. You got all these female I ain't gonna lie, like female artists are breaking into the industry more than male artists right now. Like, what do you think about that?
Well, what I think about it, females have their own style. They have their own, beats, jam. But, like, for me, I have my own style. See, my style is, like, basically, I love singing and rapping at the same time. So I'm going to put that together in the song.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll mix it up. I would, like, basically mix it up with rock, put a little jazz, like a saxophone in it.
Okay.
Something different.
Yeah.
Bring something different to the world because not everybody will think like that.
Man, so look, let's bring some excitement to the show real quick. And not as if it's not already exciting off of what we didn't already said so far. But which one of y'all wanna spit some bars a cappella on the microphone live on the radio? Any one of y'all down to do that? I hate to put y'all on blast like that, but you never know.
Like we on the blast.
You never know.
You can go, baby.
I ain't gonna lie, I never had like a couple, you know what I'm saying, that work together, that's chasing the same goal.
Yeah.
That both do music and that's both, you know what I'm saying, striving to be great, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's couples out here that do that, but as far as on the TheSyruRoom, we never had that, so we just want to get some insight and like hear what y'all talking about, live, you know what I'm saying. Y'all ain't got to if y'all don't want to, but I'm just putting y'all on blast real quick.
Okay.
You know what? I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm good.
What about you? You want to put something out there for the people real quick?
Just maybe a little couple little
Like two bars.
Yeah,
Let's
like
do
something
two
like
bars. 2 bars.
a few little words maybe with the song that I just come out. Hit left, then right, then weave, then back. Hit left, then right, then weave, then back. Hey.
So look, let me ask you this. When your song come on in the club, when your song come on in the club, what reaction are you going to get from that? Because I feel like people going to start throwing hands. We're going to have to say your song for like, if the club comes at 2, we're going to play your song at 1:57. And whatever place you got with anybody in that, that's going down. And guess what? If your song 2 minutes and then we play that at 1:57, at 1:59, guess what we playing? Fuck the ops. You feel me? You feel me?
Right?
It's going down. It's going down.
Actually go with it.
When Hundo.
Hey, somebody say her song is an after hour song for sure. Shout out to Lovely Kisses. That's an after hour. Like, we gonna make it out the club because we looking good in this hour. It's about time 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. We make it to the after hour. It's going down out here. It's going down. Man, but like, man, they gotta be like such a dope relationship that y'all have. Cause y'all both pushing music. Like, do y'all plan on working together on music and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You wanna know how we met?
Yeah, since you rung it up, why not? Why not?
Okay.
Hey, somebody say we talking about making history right now. Okay, I fuck with that.
Actually, we went to school together. We went to Scarborough. Went to MC Williams.
Shout out to the bro.
Oh, shout out to MC
Yes.
Williams. That's studio
Shout out to
talk
MC.
right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Basically, he was my play brother / best friend.
Okay, that's how I start.
Yep. And we've been knowing each other for 13 years
Okay.
as friends. And then next thing you know, we end up getting into a relationship. You know, starting to try it. And
Was y'all already doing music separately before y'all got into a relationship?
To be honest, yeah, I was working on different mixtapes that I was working on. She was doing her own thing, so she let me know. You know what I'm saying? She let me know about her shit. I listened to it.
And you was aware that he was doing music as well, right? And you already had the dreams to do music.
Mm-hmm.
So was that like a key component into y'all relationship?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So y'all linked up, Scarborough, MC Williams. You know what I'm saying? So what happened after that?
Well, what happened after that, that's when we end up in a relationship. We thought about it, like, just why not be together? So that's how we end up clicking, and then we end up having a beautiful child named Denala.
Shout out to that.
And I have 2 other beautiful kids named Brianna and Brayden.
Okay. So, I mean, 2 artists in the studio alone can be a stressful situation. So 2 artists in a relationship, what is that like? You know what I'm saying? It's like Cardi B and Offset types. But we're not going to wish that upon y'all because we see that that's not working out how we thought it was going to work out. But y'all...
Tractor systems are offline.
Number 1 for today's hits. And all-time favorites. Let's go. This is your radio. Your online radio. The new online radio that makes you happy.
Blue Sky Radio. Tractor systems are offline.
This is your man Flo Rida.
Hey, what's happening? This your little homie Plies, man.
Hey, yo, what's poppin', man? It's your boy Bow Weezy, man. Check it out.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.